Hi guys, Luna here, welcome back to another episode of brand new console mods for Skyrim Special Edition. Today we have 5 mods to look through for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as always. Before getting into it guys though, I have a couple of things to talk about again. Yesterday's video already has 166 comments compared to the 35 of the previous video, so that's really amazing, and I tried to reply to as many as possible. Also, it seems like the RPG idea is kind of popular, so I am going to work on that, but I'm not going to quite do it the way I mentioned because some of you said Elder Scrolls Online did something similar a while back, and while it was a good idea, it only lasted around 6 videos before people started to give up on it. So I think what I will try first is something a bit different, where we can make a build instead. And you guys can decide all this stuff like race, name, gender, skills, factions, all of it. And once we have completely built the character, you guys can help me write the backstory as well. And I will give you options to choose from. And hopefully, if you guys have contributed enough, we will have enough for a build video with detailed backstory chosen by you guys for this new character. And I will make a build video on them at the end of the month. And then after that, we can start over a new character. So hopefully that way you guys will continue to contribute. So you guys can let me know what you think about that. And again, guys, thanks for so many comments. It really does make a big difference because YouTube looks at views, comments, and likes on a video, and if I have a certain amount, they will decide to recommend that video to other people who are not already subscribed. And the best way for the channel to grow is getting recommended on other videos, which will bring people to my channel through those videos. So you guys have really helped me to do that, and it's very much appreciated. Anyway, let's jump into today's first mod. The first mod of the day is called the Manticore Armor from The Witcher 3. Located inside of the Sleeping Giant Inn, it's on the room on the left just inside of a chest, and you will find in that chest 2 Manticore Armors. They're male only, while you can equip them to females. There might be some clipping as it was designed for males, and the armor is very good quality and comes in 4K textures, which makes the file size slightly bigger than it should be for a single armor, but it looks good in the game. For stats, well, it's about the same as leather armor, but is considered heavy. The Manticore Armor is also enchanted to increase carry weight a bit, the boots give you muffle, and the gauntlets increase lockpicking. Overall, a cool mod. I have seen some complaints about it being heavy armor when it probably should be light armor, but that's a small fix, I'm sure, and it's definitely worth trying out for yourself. Our next mod is called the Ancient Knowledge Perk Fix. At the end of the Unfathomable Depth quest, you get a perk called Ancient Knowledge. The perk increases armor rating while wearing Dwarven armor by 25% and makes smithing advance 15% faster. Or it's supposed to anyway, and Bethesda tried to fix this several times and it just never worked for them. In fact, nothing about the perk works correctly. Instead of increasing armor rating with Dwarven armor, it increases armor rating with every armor except the Dwarven armor, and the smithing part of the perk increases smithing effectiveness instead of increasing its rate of advancement. On Xbox One, this is fixed with the unofficial Skyrim patch. This mod, however, isn't available on PlayStation 4, so the mod fixes that issue for you guys in-game. Next up, we have a simple but immersive mod that I have covered before in an episode of upcoming mods called Better Claws and Gauntlets. Ever notice that the beast races don't have proper claws, just long fingernails? Or how many of the open finger gloves that you can wear when you have them on a beast race have distorted hands, misshapen hands, or don't match the naked hands? Or there is some clipping issues where you can see invisible parts or stuff like that. This mod aims to fix all of that with proper claws for the beast races, which continues to exist no matter what gloves you equip. Hands in those gloves will now match your normal hands, and there will be no more annoying clipping issues. Rockhound is a unique enchanted pickaxe that grants miners intuition when equipped. While miners' intuition is active, nearby ore veins can be seen through walls and terrain, and carrying capacity is increased by 10 points. For features, well, the miner's intuition is a magic effect that operates continuously to detect nearby ore veins, up to 3 at a time. It refreshes more frequently when you're moving and much less when you're standing still. Miner's intuition is available as a weapon enchantment on the Rockhound weapon, an armor enchantment, an alteration magic spell, and a voice activated power. The goal is to support all character builds and playstyles by offering the effect in different ways. Rockhound and Miner's Intuition are acquired by completing the quest Gunner's Legacy, which is a very simple quest, doesn't take too long. Once you complete the quest, you will get all these artifacts. You will get the Gunner's Journal, which has the origin lore of the Rockhound, the Rockhound Pickaxe, the Ring of Miner's Intuition, the Spell Tomb Miner's Intuition, and the Miner's Intuition Lesser Power, which can be found in Powers and activated like a shout. The quest artifact can only be obtained by completing the quest. None of the items are sold by vendors. Like I said though, it's very simple to do, and overall a fun mod. Very unique, it's designed not only to be useful, but very handy for anyone who's role-playing as a miner or similar character, and it's definitely worth trying out. For our final mod, we have one called Strange Magic Terrific Tinctures. Strange Magic is a long-running magic mod series, but we have not seen any mods from this author for quite a long time, but we have one to look at today. Tinctures are a new type of potion that come in two main variants, Daedric Prince Tinctures and DNA Tinctures. The Daedric Prince ones grant you an effect which allows you to use Daedric spells. These spells are very powerful and don't cost any magicka. You use them as much as you want at any level for as long as the Daedric Tincture lasts. The tinctures are expensive though, as these spells are powerful, and the types of ones that you get include rapidly firing exploding balls of fire, hold spiders in your hands that spray venom at enemies, summon a giant rat, Chaurus, spider and even Apollyon, a massive level 1000 Dremora that sprays fire and is taller than most cities, although I have to admit I couldn't get him to summon in this one. That could be a problem with the mod, or it could be a problem with many of the mods I have installed. You guys can let me know if that one works, because I have had problems with summoning spells in the past. Plus, there is much more for the mod. In addition, you will find many artifacts for sale which vastly increase the strength of these spells. These items are not cheap, but generally are very good alone and a powerful tool when combined with the spell. Some artifacts also have enchantments that are activated through tinctures, no need for soul gems as long as the tincture is active. The second type of tincture is the DNA ones. These are blood from specific creatures that have been enchanted so that drinking the blood will alter your DNA, mutating you to be more like that creature. These grant permanent effects, and they are permanent. If you can see in the video, I now have permanent speed boost. If you choose to use these DNA tinctures though, and decide to uninstall the mod later, it could possibly keep the effect on your character, so keep that in mind and always make a backup save. And also make sure that you want to have the effect before using it. The DNA tinctures may also allow you to use certain spells, but it will tell you on the spell if you require a certain tincture in order to use it. To sum up, a really cool mod, loads of fun to use, and it's definitely worth trying out for yourself. And also I should mention that the Strange Magic mods, they're pretty old now, but you should search for them because they're all pretty awesome as well. So guys, that is it for today's brand new mod video. If you enjoyed, like and comment as always, I really do appreciate that, and if you want to see daily Skyrim and mod videos, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see all of you again next time.